How's it going, chat? All right. Boom. Boom, boom. Okay. How's everybody doing? All right. Thank you very much for the offline sub from Janelle. 49 Smurfs, Captain Juicy with the 4513 sub was the last sub from last night. Don't forget, I've got a Charmin Siege. That's what it looks like if you want to get it. Sub to me on Twitch. Link up your Ubisoft account, Twitch account. Get the charm. Xbox, PlayStation, PC. Sub one time for a month. Keep it forever free with Amazon Prime. Also, if you haven't picked up a bidet yet, definitely pick up a bidet. Throw a bidet. It's available on Amazon. $59.99. Free shipping within the United States. Available in black or white. Truly free shipping. If you have Prime, it just gets there quicker. Amazon choice item. And yeah, it does ship worldwide pretty much as well, too. Just not for free. So... what's on straw? Change profile picture for August. All right, you beat Corn. No, I saw that Corn actually put it in fucking Discord. What's on? I saw it right now. It's on Desi. What's on Longhorn? All right, let me change my. I'll change my shit. It's August, bro. Isn't that crazy that it's August? I feel like it's kind of crazy that it's August. I feel like it's a little crazy that it's August already. It just doesn't... That doesn't seem right. That does not seem right. Born, you were late, buddy. You're late. All that matters is being in the stream, and Straw was here first. Let's go to NWC Bail. What's on Sticky? What's on Quick? True. I agree. I agree with Quick. This is kind of the past. I don't know. Otherwise, you'll just pre-fire a whole day ahead. He was first. Well, at least for me, it was at... He did it after midnight. He was actually late. Somebody could have beat him. He did it at 12:59. Yeah. He did do it at 12:59 my time, so fair enough. He could have easily been beaten, though. You win this time, Mr. Corn. You win this time. By the way, did you guys see that there's new player protection rules? This is like kind of a big thing, dude. I don't know if you guys saw this. I'll show you guys what this is. I feel like most people didn't see this. This is actually like kind of a big thing. All right. Okay, check this out, chat. These are the new Siege player protection core rules. I feel like a lot of people didn't see this. So, basically, you know, they tell you basically, you know, play fair. They want you to keep reporting in game. The data is essential to improving player protections, features, and tools. So these are the prohibited behaviors in Siege. They rewrote everything, right? So this is the new set of rules for playing Siege for unfair behavior, right? So everything else is out of date. Nothing else matters now except for this list, pretty much. Okay? So obvious one, cheating. I mean, that one was, you know, a given. It was already there, right? But anyway, any software installing, running, or using programs designed to give unfair advantages, even if not actively used in game. Any type of hardware, mouse and keyboard on console, while emulating a controller, so you can use mouse and keyboard on console, remember, but you'll be in PC lobbies. You can't emulate it to be in controller lobbies still. And, yeah. Any adapters or devices that used to use macros, rapid fire scripts, or any type of automation also not allowed, or spoofing a device's identity to appear like legitimate input devices or to bypass restrictions. Also a big one, they've been like, this was always like a thing, but I don't know if they like explicitly outlined it. I'm sure they probably did, but in-game exploits, intentionally using bugs or exploits to disrupt gameplay to gain an unfair advantage. You can actually get, like, whenever there's like a big bug or something like that, people would exploit it like crazy. Well, it also intentionally causing lag, network delay, desync to gain reaction time, positioning, or hit registration advantages. So if you're like purposely manipulating either the server or your own internet to have some type of advantage, now bannable, right? I don't know if that was always a thing, but basically attempting to bypass, disable, or interfere also could get you banned. Using another account to evade a ban. So if you've been banned previously, you could be banned again just for being on a new account, right? So yeah. Also, unauthorized access. So if you're bypassing regional platform or services restricted through unauthorized software, modified clients, emulators, private servers, or similar methods, that is bannable now. So I'm actually kind of confused. So there's like a mod, basically. I don't know. You've probably seen some content creators using it here and there. I wonder if that's, now a thing that's just, it's not allowed. You can't do it anymore. So if you're playing, like, there's like a retro version of Siege where you can go play like an old build of Siege, don't do that, right? I told people forever not to do that because they could ban you hypothetically, but they're explicitly outlining this now, not to use any of those like third-party modified clients or whatever, different builds of the game, right? You're putting your account at risk for something like that. So another one, smurfing. Use of alternate accounts to don't dominate lower skilled lobbies, bypass matchmaking rules, competitive restrictions, or rank progression systems. So explicitly saying smurfing, not allowed, right? Boosting, playing in a squad with cheaters. Censor moment. Now, Censor started cheating after just out of the blue and just got banned, but yeah. Figured I'm gonna beat you guys to the fucking punch on that one. Okay. There really are people though that think that I got fucking boosted, which is crazy. Anyway, let's continue. Allowing higher skilled players to use your account to gain rank. There actually, believe it or not, there are actually a number of people that are in the top 100 where other people are playing on their accounts. That is a thing that's happening. So, I mean, I don't know, maybe they're going to actually start targeting these people. Playing or using external services to artificially increase your rank. Elo trapping, right? Deliberate matchmaking against specific accounts to force losses or manipulate others' ranking progression. Also, this is a really big one. Leaving or avoiding matches to dodge specific players or teams, including when you suspect someone of cheating. So intentionally leaving matches is a bannable offense now. Like dodging, even if they're cheating. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. And I'm one of the people who gets dodged against a lot, right? Like people will leave the lobby because they don't want to play me in ranked, right? And I lose out on a lot of easy games that I could farm people that are bad, right? But I don't like the part that says included when you suspect cheating. But I guess they're probably putting that in there because people just leave games and say, I think they're cheating anyway. Like they'll just, But I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of that one because I feel like dodging is like one of those things where you don't have to waste your time in a lobby against a cheater, right? This is a big one. They have explicitly listed this out. The second one's a big one. So this has always been a thing. Watching an opponent's live stream to track their movements or strategies in real time. So stream sniping is not allowed. That's been in the game. This one is been like, it's been there where it's been bannable before from what I know. But it's been explicitly listed now. If you're intentionally queuing at specific times to enter the same match as a targeted streamer, you could be banned for that. So, pretty crazy. Glad that they actually listed this one out. I'm glad they did. With sound items. Player experience disruption. So toxic or negative communication. So bullying, harassment, threats, hateful language, disruptive matches through trolling or abusive behavior in communication tools. I don't know how I feel about this one. Honestly, I don't really care if they like say they sanction people for this as much if it's like something egregious. I'm probably gonna make a video on this in the future. I'm probably gonna make a video on this in the future, but I think that I think that the voice moderation and text chat moderation that they've put in the game has been one of the most detrimental things in Rainbow Six Siege history. Because the system does not work very well and it mutes people and people don't want to talk, right? When they're playing for fear of getting like reputation, whatever damage by this like shitty voice mod system, right? Trolling or griefing, intentionally throwing matches rather than surrendering or trying your best, using gameplay mechanics to intentionally harass other players. This is all under gameplay abuse and is bannable. Fake playing, using bots, scripts, or automation to mimic player behavior to farm XP or like leveling, right? So you guys may not have really encountered much of this, but I've played casual before and I get like literal bots in my lobby. I'm not talking like they're horrible. I'm talking like they're literally like level like 5 accounts and they just move back and forth just so they don't get kicked. And then when the account hits level 50, they just sell it to generally cheaters, frankly. Simulated participation not actually playing in order to stall or disrupt matches. I don't know. Oh, maybe like, yeah, probably that's what I'm talking about, where the people are just moving around to not get kicked, I guess. These three are really big ones that a lot of people think are regular parts of the game and are okay to do. This is really, really, really important that regular players who think, oh, I follow all the rules, need to read. Account and fraud abuse, right? Sharing, selling, or buying or trading of accounts, right? So you play on someone else's account. You're not cheating, they're not cheating. Doesn't matter. Bannable. You sell somebody an account. Bannable. You buy an account. Bannable. You trade an account for another account. Bannable. Okay? So using an account you didn't create or allowing others to access yours or providing false account information to evade restrictions or enforcement. Okay? This has been a rule for a while, but they're really explicitly listing this out now. This is a really big one. Manipulating the in-game economy, right? So exploiting bugs or patterns even in the in-game economy. So basically, just break this down to, are you getting free money, credits, whatever the hell it is, right? If you're doing that and there's some way that you're getting it, and it's like a glitch basically, or like free money, they're just gonna fucking ban you. They've done it a million times before. So, you know, there's no such thing as a free lunch, right? Mess with their money, they're gonna ban you. Think of it like that. This is also a really, 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 really big one. I have luckily convinced people that I play with not to do this, okay? But buying or selling in-game currency or items or accounts through unofficial third-party websites or services. So there's a lot of services that will do like R6 credits for whatever. I don't know what the fuck the names of them are, but there's like services that where they will buy R6 credits for you cheaper, right? There's no such thing. I'll explain the way they work. So generally what they do is they do regional crossover. So you buy, let's say you buy a pack of credits, which is 16,000 credits is $100, right? But you could buy 16 credits from dogshit.com or whatever, and it's going to be $40 instead. The way that they do that is they do it by doing regional pricing in a different region and getting the credits, and a lot of credit card fraud, frankly. So Ubisoft obviously doesn't like this because they're losing out on $60 and probably the whole 100, frankly. Because probably it's going to get charged back at some point on them because they're just using stolen credit cards half the time. It's obviously not every time, but it happens a lot through a lot of these services. That's how a lot of them work. So they're basically explicitly saying, this is a thing that people think is like fine. Like, let me go use some like third-party service to go buy rainbow credits. I always tell people not to do this, but this is something that like regular players think is totally fine. Okay? Intentional disruption abuse, so promoting forbidden services. So if people are advertising, implying, or sharing links related to cheating, boosting, or other prohibited services, you could be banned, right? Reporting abuse. Spamming or misusing the reports system to generate false reports or trigger false detection. So if you're going in, you know how people are like, there's a cheater on the enemy team. I'm going to report all 5 people. Don't do that. That fucking shit doesn't... You're basically ruining, like, okay, I know the system's not perfect that works for in-game reporting, but just report the person that is cheating. That is it. Right? If another person starts cheating, then report that person for cheating as well. Right? This is a new one that, well, the top part of it I have seen, but the second part I haven't. So, pretending to be a developer, right? Ubisoft staff, moderator. This is a big one. Content creator or pro player to gain personal benefit. That's crazy. So, I've always seen the thing about like Ubisoft staff or moderators or developers, but adding in content creators or pro players to that is kind of crazy. So, kind of nuts. I wonder how that's going to be enforced exactly, or how that's going to work, because it does say to gain a personal benefit. So I feel like if someone's just a fan and they want to be, you know, whatever, KingGeorge, whatever, dot some pro team name or something, right? I feel like they'll probably be fine, but I feel like if you're trying to like use it in some way, I guess, right? Also, falsely representing a brand, official service, or Ubisoft support is also bannable. So you want to be whatever. You're trying to say that you're fucking, I don't know, Logitech or something, I guess. That's the way I'm reading into it. So if you break the rules, you could get temporary restrictions, or in-game features could be restricted, like being muted or having friendly fire reversed against you, a temporary ban from online play, a permanent ban from online play, or permanent revocation of access to the game. So, pretty crazy, dude. Pretty crazy. So that's the updated rules. They're already in place. They're live right now. So those rules are live right now, this moment, from the way that I understand it. So be very, read them over if you want. I tweeted them out as well, or whatever, posted them on fucking X, the everything app. No. You told everyone you were a meme? All right. So, Mr. Ice Cold, you ranking, buddy? Why would anyone ever put a pro team next to KingGeorge's name? It's already there, buddy. It's already there. I don't know. I'm not going to play pro, but I mean, quite literally, you just name a team and there's an account with my name, you know, KingGeorge plus whatever pro name there is, whatever pro team. You're off tomorrow. All monitor. I actually think that's a good update. Overall, I agree with pretty much all those rules. The only one that I don't, I mean, and once again, I'm one of the people that gets dodged against. That is, you know, people dodge because they don't want to lose. But I honestly feel like the dodging cheaters thing, I don't know. I feel like there should just be good penalties in place. I guess that rule is probably not going to get enforced very much. Maybe if it's like, you know, really frequent or something. Andrew KingGeorge, Amy and Prelly, poor little Georgie couldn't hang. I mean, definitely not, bro. I am just a ranked player these days. Twins are shaking their boots with the anti-dodging rule. That's it, bro. Just a ranked player these days. I don't even know about ranked star, bro. Probably just a ranked player, you know. I mean, look, at least I will say a lot of that stuff has already been in the TOS of the game, right? In like the player protection thing. But, you know. They enforce the stream sniping rule well. I don't know. Well, the one I am really glad about is, like, the Q sniping one. The Q sniping one. That's a really big one. The Q sniping one's a big one. Like, it's been a rule in the game, but to be honest, they didn't really, like, enforce it very well. But the fact that they actually have it explicitly written in player protection now means they'll be able to enforce it much better. How do you determine if someone's Q sniping? Well, I mean, probably part of it is if they get in your games, like, you know, obviously, right, a lot more than they should be. And then, I don't know this for a fact. I'm just going on assumptions, okay? But, I'm pretty, like, I do know that they actually have a crazy amount of data, like, on everything that you do in Siege. Like, a crazy amount of data. So, like, when you queue, they could probably tell. I mean, I don't know this for a fact, once again. But, like, judging from all the data that they, like, have, and they say that they, like, you know, publicly say that they have, and they, like, look over, they guaranteed could see you're sitting in the lobby, and then you're queuing. You're sitting in the lobby, and then you're queuing. Oh, the streamer queued, this person queued. This person sat in the lobby the whole time with a 5-stack, and then just queued, whatever, 5 seconds after the streamer queued. And the streamer unqueued, and then they unqueued and requeued. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's literally in Ubisoft Connect, right? Like, when you go into the social tab, you could see when people are queuing and unqueuing. You know, obviously, they're probably logging that information. Like, it's already in the game. It's not like something they need to add, right? So if you're just repeatedly queuing up over and over again trying to get in someone's lobby, they could probably see that, I would think, right? You have a question? What's up? There are smaller game companies that are single player that can legit see everything, so you're sure Siege can. I mean, dude, have you guys seen before when they, like, do, like, big announcements and stuff like that, and they, like, release a bunch of, like, the data and statistics on the game? Like, dude, that shit is insanely detailed. I'm sure they, you know, have data on when people are queuing and unqueuing and, you know, all that type of stuff. There's absolutely no fucking way that they don't. What's the best Paragon? Ooh. Honestly, I like the Ace one a lot. I also use Ace a lot. Now, depending on, like, the elo that you're in, or lobbies that you get in, like, I get to play Ace a lot. You know, like, it's not... He doesn't get banned that often in my lobbies. Like, he does, but it's not anywhere near as often. So... I like the Ace one a lot. I think the Ace charges look fucking cool. This rule change amounts to your daughter putting her foot down that she isn't going to sleep for another 45 minutes. I mean, like I said, a lot of those are probably, you know, rules in the game and stuff like that. See if everyone's playing or not tonight. I got on way too late. I'm not even going to lie. You know what happened, dude? You know what happened today? Why I got on so late? Today, we took our kids. We took the kids to, like, a water park. Okay. Then we got ice cream. Then we just had them outside for, like, hours, dude. They were, like, running around in the sprinklers and stuff like that, playing on the swings, all that kind of stuff, right? And then we put the kids, like, showered them up. I showered and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, I'm going to take a nap for, like, a little bit. Dude, I fucking slept for, like, 2 hours. Like... 2.5 hours? I don't know, dude. It was a fucking minute. Oh, I feel so much better. That was dying. I picked up those vintage cameras that I bought at auction too today. So I officially have a real projector camera, okay? And I have a projector a projector system to display real film. I also have an old school Mojo Sheep, thank you for the 4-month resub, welcome back. I have an old school Kodak mechanical camera, film camera. So pretty much it's like a disposable camera, but it's like nicer. It's like literally the same exact size, but it's reusable. You can put film in it. It's a vintage one. And then I bought let's see, my arms are a little darker, maybe. Still blinding, but just not as blinding. And then what else did I get? Oh, a Super 8 camera. A Super 8 camera. So I get that plays old Super 8 like film and stuff like that. Like, you know, like the little almost like mini VHS. And then what else did I get? I don't know. Oh, I bought a talking fish. You guys remember that shit? When you were a kid, maybe probably your grandparents would have it or something. Remember like the talking bass? You put it on the wall, you push the button, and it fucking yells at you and shit. No, this one's the original one, dude. I was shocked actually. You know how much like so I was bidding. I wouldn't have gotten it, but there was what's it called? There was hold on, let's see if they're playing or not. Okay. What's called there's basically like I was bidding on the cameras. That's all I wanted was the cameras, really. You got into film photography a couple of years ago. You're deeply into it now and love it, dude. I got a lot of like nice cameras and shit, like Bell and Howell cameras, and like some of them were like old school like Sharp cameras, really high end ones, old school Kodaks. Like dude, basically there was this big lot of cameras of like vintage cameras, right? Like film reel cameras and Super 8, like all this shit, right? And dude, it was I got like I don't know, there just wasn't that many people bidding, I guess. I got the whole lot for like $9. Like, and it came with all the accessories. And then I got the talking bass too. That I wasn't even planning on buying, but I was like, okay, I'll just put like a minimum bid on it, and maybe it's brand new in the box. It's the original talking bass. And I was like, my kids will get a kick out of this shit. And sure enough, I won it. So solo queue? Absolutely not. Every time I do it, there's just like degenerates. I'd maybe do it on my alt account or something. If not, I'll play unranked, honestly. It's fine. I don't mind. I got on way too late today. My fault. Everybody was on earlier. I messaged a few people. They said they got off. You're jealous? It's so cool. Listen, I'll give you a big tip. If you're into vintage cameras and all that kind of stuff, just look at like auctions, right? There'll be like estate sale auctions and stuff like that in your area. Some of them are online, some of them are in person, whatever. There are like crazy nice cameras, like old cameras that are actually worth some like decent money. Like I'm not planning on selling anything. I'm buying it for myself to keep, but like you get crazy deals on it, right? So for me personally, the reason I bought that camera because I wanted the Super 8 camera. The Super 8 camera that was in there, there's 3 Super 8 like whatever tapes that my parents had. I don't know what's on them. It's like it says like family event whatever. I don't know why my parents labeled them like that, but they're just like they're whatever, like probably like birthday partings or family gatherings or whatever. And my parents didn't have a Super 8 camera. My aunt did. So my aunt probably took the video and like gave it to my parents. But anyway, I want to be able to play that, and you basically need to buy a Super 8 camera and plug that into a capture card in order to convert the video to digital files. So that's the only thing I wanted out of that whole lot. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, there was like a bunch of cameras. Like basically, they just sold all that shit in one lot for like $9. It's crazy. And funny enough, my grandma does have some like old film reel from when my dad was a kid. So, I can convert that now to digital. I haven't decided if I want to like buy. There's like a device that you could buy, and it converts it for you. You just put the film reel in there, and it converts it to a digital file. Or there's like another way to do it too, where you can like, I mean, basically you set up the projector, play it on a wall, and record it. It's like a little jank, but. What's on peddling? I don't know. Yeah, the fish was like, I wouldn't have bought the fish like on its own. Like I'm not gonna go dry. Like I wanted the Super 8 camera specifically. That's the only thing that I wanted. I didn't give a fuck about all the other stuff, but I'll still keep it. I mean, I'm not gonna throw it away. Also, there was like, do you guys remember Garbage Pail Kids? With the bass, like the bass didn't. Oh, you know what else came with it? This will be a throwback for my fellow boomers. Do you guys remember the thigh buster and the glute buster? That thing that like people used to put in between their legs to get like more, thighs and glutes and stuff like that. You have the complete set. I have a thigh buster now. Yeah, bro. It wasn't just the fish. Basically, there was like a whole bunch of shit that was in this set. There was like a thigh buster. There was a talking fish. I only wanted the talking fish. What else did I get? There was a bunch of I don't know. What were those like? Remember those troll dolls from the 90s? Thigh Master? Yeah, whatever it is. You guys remember those troll dolls from the 90s that were like fucking ugly as shit? The little ones that were like this big? There was like 10 of those in there. Some old books. There was like some photograph from the 1800s. You've offered 4K, you think it's more? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm throwing that shit in the garbage. I'm not fucking keeping that. I'll probably donate it. I mean, I won't throw it away, but I don't want that shit. Someone else's fucking Thigh Master that they were using, I'm good. It's in my garage, and that's where it's gonna stay until I give it away. Probably Doke. I don't want to really deal with that. Why are we going up first? Fuck it. Who cares? All right, let's see what ups we can use. We'll do some challenges, I guess. Let's get these out of the way. Sophia L. I mean, I'm kind of down for pretty much all these. I'll do a Doc. Why not? I don't know who plays Doc. I'll play Rook, dude. Who plays Rook these days? Are you guys hoarders? Kind of, bro. Kind of. No, I don't know. I kind of talked about it before, but I like the ability to be able to convert old media, and like I feel like a lot of these older devices are just going away. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're not making anymore. And like they're just getting put in the garbage half the time, right? So I think it's important. Like I'm not gonna go crazy buying them, but I'd probably buy an extra one. Like if I see another Super 8 camera for sale, I'll probably buy it, as long as it's like reasonably priced. Like I already have one, so I don't like need another one. But if it's in like good shape, reasonably priced, I'd probably buy it just to preserve it and have an extra one. But yeah. I don't know. I think it's important to save like all this like old stuff, because example, right? I have those tapes from like our old like family events and stuff like that from when I was a kid, and we can't get the video off right now because I asked my aunt if she still had her camera, and she said she got rid of it years ago, right? So 8-track. Yeah, I mean, any of that shit, dude. No, I don't know much about it, but it'll be good to show to the robots. Guy's still on the roof, isn't he? Drone, bro. I have music playing, so I can't really hear that well. I'm not gonna lie, I can't hear shit. I finished Halo? I did. I did finish Halo. I finished Halo and I finished all the bonus missions. Honestly, really fucking fun game. Had a little bit of nostalgia there, right? You know. That person. Where is this dude? Oh! There he is. Go for the ace. What? Oh, that's a fucking person? I can't even see this guy. Oh, well, whatever. No, I'm just blind. I didn't see this guy. Hopefully my teammates don't choke this. Got done grabbing all the skulls and terminals. Probably gonna do lasso tomorrow. I didn't do all the skulls and terminals and stuff like that. I didn't really care enough to do that. I just wanted to beat the game, you know, like for the nostalgia. Because Halo Combat Evolved is one of my favorite games. Especially like it's a, you know, growing up it was like especially I played it like a lot. A lot of good memories playing the game. And, you know, the bonus missions were pretty cool too. The only thing that they fucked up on really badly, there's a few little things. I kind of talked about it, but like the Scorpion and the Warthog are not invincible. The gun on the Warthog overheats. Like in C, like Combat Evolved, that did not happen. And probably the worst one for me. This is the worst offense that they've ever done. You can't drive into the ocean on the Silent Cartographer, which I was pissed as fuck about. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually so mad. I had so many fucking core memories there. They haven't been invincible for 21 years. Whatever, dude. They used to be back in the day. Oh, no, they weren't. You're right, actually. The Scorpion was. Yeah. The Scorpion was. My mistake. The Scorpion definitely was invincible, though. I know 100% that was, because I think I threw like 300 grenades and rockets at one to get it up onto like the top of that one area, which they also shortened, by the way. I talked about that too, but they shortened it. I forgot what map that is, but I mean, like I said, overall it's really good. My biggest complaint is literally the Silent Cartographer not being able to drive in the ocean. What me and my cousins and like friends used to do is we used to get in the Warthog on the Silent Cartographer, and we used to drive out to the farthest part of the ocean, okay? And then we would literally take 10 paces, get out of the Warthog, take 10 paces, and we would kill each other, right? And whoever lived got to drive the Warthog back to shore, and the other person had to walk. I don't know, dude, it was fucking fun. The IRL. Nice. Probably never saw it coming. So a PC or Xbox or PlayStation? Nintendo at first, then Xbox. I mean, I've kind of like, I didn't have my own dedicated PC, but like our family computer when I was like pretty young, I got like the cheapest graphics card from Best Buy, and it worked to run Counter-Strike at like 40 FPS, 30, 40 FPS. Chat, by the way, you guys gotta tell me if I like hear something. My volume is really low. Where are these guys, dude? Like garage, I guess? And he's just waiting. That's tragic. Yeah, basically though, I had an N64 growing up. Then after that, we had the OG Xbox. And then around the same time, like a little bit after that, because we didn't get a computer until probably I was like 10, which was, you know, around the original. I remember we had a computer when we had the original Xbox. So when did that come out? 2001, right? So we had just gotten a computer like maybe a year before that or something. Maybe 2 years before that. I don't know, around there. So like I was 9, 10 when we got a computer, okay? After we got the Xbox, like maybe a year after, we got a graphics card from Best Buy, like a cheap one, and it ran Counter-Strike well enough. And because I was obsessed with Counter-Strike. And I used to play CS on fucking dial-up. So shitty, dude. And then we got like cable internet kind of like a little bit after that. It was also still shit at the time, but yeah. And then after that, I pretty much played on PC for the most part, except for I had an Xbox 360 and stuff too. That was the last system I had, actually, was an Xbox 360. Until I started streaming. Once I started streaming, I may have all the consoles now, but so yeah, basically, well, SNES at first. That's how old I am. And then for whatever, I think I was 6 or something on Christmas. What would that have been? Didn't the N64 come out in 1996? So I got the N64 for Christmas in like 1996, and then 2001 for whatever, right around Christmas. I think my dad gave it to us early, but we had the original Xbox, the big boy. Then mostly played PC. Then yeah, Xbox 360, and then past that, we had a Wii too. I remember that we had a Wii. We did have a Wii as well. So whenever the Wii came out, I remember we got that too. So those were all the systems that I had growing up. Now, I did get to play a lot of other games, though, because my one cousin had every system and every game that ever came out, like, without exaggeration. It's not a headshot. Oh, it's because it's a Cali, bro. That's why. Should have played Doc. Actually, I would have been dead if I played Doc, so maybe not. Change that skin. You don't like the fucking Gussie? Look at this shit. Oh, yeah. The Gussie. I have Glacier for the MP5, and I use the Gussie skin instead. You guys want to see a cool C4? Watch this. They're probably right at the window. Oh, man. Let's see if this works. I spent, like, way too long out here. Normally, I'm a little faster at that, but, you know, it's late. It's late. Oh, you're just sitting in there. Of course you are. I was a little bit too slow there. I feel like I should play Twitch on attack. Because I don't really play BIGN operators ever. Getting flamed as well. Guy's so dead. That skin's... I like that skin. I think it's cool, dude. I like all the animated skins for the most part that they've put out over the years. I think they're cool. All right. You can fuck that skin. It's cool, bro. You're just a hater. That's all it is. Glaze. Want Old Western event? Oh, Showdown? Or the outdoor one in the chamber? I mean, either of those are fine with me. I like those events too. The thing I like about those events is they're pretty simple, right? Like, just kind of play them. No, like, I know, didn't they say Grand Larceny's coming back? Maybe that's next season or something. I don't really know. I know they announced Grand Larceny's coming back at some point. I don't know when, but that's honestly that was one of my favorite events. I hope they still do it the same way that it was. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they if they do something completely different, it might kind of ruin what it... Well, one big thing is I will say for Grand Larceny is the skins in Grand Larceny to this day are still some of my favorite skins to ever be released in this entire game. So where should I spawn? I'll spawn parking and I'll just repel like a piece of shit. That's probably good. Dude. Well, these guys are not gonna give me anything. Okay, I can't go around that really. That sucks. Oh, hold up. We have a peeker. Someone peeking. Okay, maybe not really. They're not really giving me much here. I'm just gonna go around. Ooh. That sucks. Alright. Not good. Ow. That hurt a little bit. Yeah. That guy's lobby. Fuck that. How are we not even opening the door, dude? That's... Nice try, buddy. There's still somebody over there. See that? See how they... Oh, never mind. The gate was just out of range. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, bro.
He is breakdancing as
See that foot? Oh shit! Ah! No! You got fucking barbed, bro. I had no health. Ugh. Dr. Joe, thank you very much for the 97-month resub. Welcome back, buddy. Thank you very much for the 97 months. And look at that, you get to see me die to barbed wire, bro. Top champion, by the way. Top champion. I was locked in, dude. I already killed 3 people. It happens, okay? Oh. This match is just a warm-up for the first match. True. True. Honestly, I'm trying to find some people to play with. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Maybe. You don't understand you're so bad at opening envelopes? I mean, you can get an envelope opener if it's really that difficult. They're, you know what's crazy? They used to be free. You ripped a wedding invitation by accident today? How? How do you accidentally rip open? Like, dude, just go to the fucking corner. Put your fucking finger underneath the flap, and then just pull up. You can't rip it. It's, like, impossible. How are you bad at it? It doesn't even make sense. What do you mean that never works for you? Play with Jinxie? Yeah, I have, like, a bunch of times over the years and stuff, but... Whoever licked the envelope shut must have had really sticky spit. That's one thing that I do have that, so... I do have an envelope opener. I actually didn't buy those. I just, so the desk that I have in my office is actually my grandpa's, and my chair. My grandma gave it to me when, when he passed away and stuff. So he had an envelope opener in there, funny enough. So that's actually how I got mine. Come on down, buddy. Come on down. Ooh. What are we... Team! What are we fucking doing? I swear, dude, I'm getting like 2 to 3 kills around and my teammates are just shooting each other somehow. Like, I did not get it. How am I getting gassed? Two things that I would say are pretty worth buying. They're like really inexpensive, but I mean, if you deal with a lot of like, envelopes, right? Which like I mean I kind of do. My grandpa had, actually, they were in his desk. My grandpa had a bunch of, like, he had one that was like a metal leather opener, or letter opener. You could sharpen it if you want. It's basically just, it looks kind of like a knife. I haven't sharpened it, though. He probably sharpened it, I don't know, probably not that long before he passed away. I'm guessing it's still pretty sharp. And then he had a bunch of free ones. There's like names of companies on them, but they're letter openers. So basically what they are is they look like a credit card with a slit in them, and there's a blade at the end and a like pick almost. So yeah, there's that, and then what else? Oh, if you seal a lot of envelopes, instead of putting your disgusting spit all over it, you could buy envelope sealers, right? So it's just basically like a almost looks like, you know, like those like blotter paints, like tubes of paint. So, you know, there's like paint and there's a sponge, you like blot all over, like kids do it. It looks like that, but it has like a solution in it to seal envelopes, and it does a little bit better job than your spit. And then you don't have to lick an envelope. Personally, your spit's clean. You could use a moist towel, but this is way better. It's like they're not like they're like, I don't know, like $2, dude. It's like not like they're expensive. They last a very long time. Does chapstick work? Probably not, because it's like kind of slippery. But I mean, the blotter style ones are the best. Like if you have a good number of envelopes, like I use them specifically. I use them during like we do Christmas cards. So we do Christmas cards every year. So, you know, I gotta do whatever. I think we send like 100 Christmas cards. So I use it for that. And I don't know. I still probably send like, I don't know, probably like 10 letters a week. Either like documents or checks or stuff like that. So like, I don't know. I use it a decent amount, honestly. Wow. This other guy backed up. Oh, you're so mad right now. I whiffed. It's fine. You don't remember the last time you mailed a thing that wasn't returned? If you came with a credit card or Zelle, then you don't want it. I mean, it's just not really possible with a lot of like professional services. Like, good luck telling, like... Ow. Good luck telling, like, whatever, I don't know, a major law firm, like, they'll take your credit card, but, like, I'll give you an example, like, one of the, like, law firms that I use for, like, a lot of legal review and stuff like that, you know, different contract or review and, like, you know, looking over a lot of stuff for me, right? I use them a lot. They charge 5% for a credit card. So if I use a credit card or a debit card, it's 5% flat. So I mean, these are not small bills. These are like massive bills. It's not like I'm spending like an extra, you know, $5. Like it's, you know, they don't take Zelle. You know, the only thing they take is check or credit card. I guess you could wire them, hypothetically, but a wire is $40. So... Nice. Good shit. Hey, look at that. 14 kills in regulation. Nah, I mean, I still mail a good amount of checks. I probably still mail, like... I don't know. Probably like 200 checks a year. 100 or 200 checks a year. I mean, honestly, I would rather use, it'd be nice if I could just fucking Zell people. That'd be great. It's just not really a thing. And like I said, I'll give you an example. I use like multiple different law firms for a lot of the stuff that I do for property development. Every single one of them, they all take credit card or check, and they charge between 3% to 5%. And once again, these are like $10,000 bills. So, like, are you really going to decide to use a credit card and spend $500 extra dollars? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth it. You're going to mail a check. Stamp is fucking what, 70 something cents? I don't know, whatever, something like that. The check is like when you buy them in bulk, they're like 10 cents each. You're going to mail a check. You're not going to spend $500 to do it, to pay by credit card. So, or you could wire. You could do a wire. They accept wires, but wires are $40, $40. My Soul King. I don't know. No one's on, so. I mean, for like a lot of regular stuff, I Zell people. Like the guy that cuts my grass and stuff like that, or whatever, does my landscaping. I just Zell him. I mean, it doesn't, even if it's like a larger amount. He did a bunch of landscaping work for me, and it was like $4,500 or whatever. And then I just Zell them. Like, if they take it, I'll do it. That's nice. Zell is free. It's fast. But I mean, a lot of professional businesses are just still, it's harder to track like Zell payments and stuff, right? So yeah. I mean, the company that does my generator maintenance, they charge they literally only will take a check. Or you could call it, like when they're there, you could either hand them a check when they complete the yearly service and they just leave, or you have to call in a credit card later over the phone while the office is open, and then they charge a $10 flat fee plus like 3%. Like most businesses just don't want to take a credit. They basically do it where like, yeah, if you want to pay by a credit card, like we'll take it, but they basically make it like a hassle where it's not worth it. So that's why I personally write a lot of checks. I mean, if I have the option to use other payment methods, 100%, but it's just not a thing. It is just not a thing. You're at a cash bar and some hippie came in and asked if they took Bitcoin. They probably do it to track things for tax stuff either. Yeah, probably. Probably. It is probably fairly difficult to like keep over. Like, I think Zell is. I don't think you could even use Zell for a business anyway. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe. I don't know. Is it free? I've never even looked into it. I'm actually kind of curious. I mean, people do it obviously, but okay, I guess it does work. It does work, evidently. It's crazy how NA still uses checks. I don't know. I mean, they're not common, to be honest. It's really only common in a professional setting, like for professional services. That's where it's mostly used. So for like accounting services or legal services, contracting work, right? Like most contractors, a lot of contractors will. I mean, like, we have Zelle and stuff. I don't know. Just businesses don't take it. Like, smaller businesses definitely will, but maybe that's what it is, because I was reading that it has to be a small business account. So maybe these businesses are too large to accept Zelle, and it's, like, not free or not available, possibly. I mean, these are, like, major law firms and accounting firms. They're not, you know... That would make sense. I don't know. I mean, checks are fine. I don't really have a big problem with them. It is like a little bit annoying, but you also have to like track. So this actually happened a while ago, dude. I had a check that got lost in the mail. Or sorry, 2 checks, because it was like 2 checks in the same envelope. There's a company that they're whatever, like a professional services company that I use to manage an investment portfolio that I have, and I paid them their fees for like the year, right? Like they tally up all your fees and stuff for the year, and I paid them, right? So I take 2 checks. There's like 2 different accounts. I have them managed, 1 for each account, right? It's like not a small amount of money. I don't know, it was like 10 grand, not like, you know, not nothing, and I mailed them 2 checks, and like I'm just like, oh, I mailed the check, like whatever. Like normally I'll kind of check, but I don't know, I just forgot about it. I was busy. Dude, they emailed me like 3 months later, and they're like, yo, we haven't like gotten your whatever payment for your yearly services or whatever. Like, what the fuck? I mailed 2 checks. Dude, when a check gets lost in the mail, it's so fucking annoying. You have to put a stop order on the check. All the information on the check, put a stop order on that, and you have to pay to put a stop order on the check. It's so fucking annoying, dude. Yeah. You can do it online, but it's still annoying. So I had to pay for whatever, you know, a stop order on the check because it got lost, and then I had to write them a new check and mail them a new check. Dude, I just die behind walls. Sounds in a bell. Paying to stop a check, that's wild. Well, this is the problem. Even though it's unlikely that it happens, right? Like, so the check was for like, there's 2 accounts. It's like it was like 5,000, 5,000, right? What are we doing? You have fire guarding the door. Okay, whatever. At least wait till he's picking them up if you're gonna do that crazy stuff. But anyway, right? Each check is like 5 grand, 5 grand. So if you don't want the company to, because if when they get a check, they're just gonna cash the check, right? So like, if somehow, even though it was like it was like 2 or 3 months later, right? I mean, they'll probably refund you the money, but it's even more headache than just stopping the check. Like if a check gets lost in the mail or isn't cashed and you have to reissue a new one, you always want to put a stop order on the check with your bank, because then best case scenario, they'll refund you the money, right? Like say your check goes in, like say you send them 2 $5,000 checks, they get lost in the mail. You send them 2 new $5,000 checks, they, you know, cash the $5,000, 2 $5,000 checks, they're in their account, but then somehow they find the envelope. Maybe the mail, you know, maybe the post office didn't lose their mail. Maybe it was lost in the office and they end up finding it, right? And then they're like, oh, we have to cash these checks. Then they cash those 2 checks. You see what I'm saying? I actually had that happen one time with a cleaning service that I used. To be honest, I think they were trying to like, I don't know if they were trying to steal or like what the deal was, but I mean, I had a stop order on the check anyway, but hey, nice Mario. But basically what happened was I had a check for a cleaning service that I issued them. Was like, honestly, I was like, I don't know, it was like 5 grand. It was for like a property that was getting cleaned up. And, like before, sale, it was like a decent cleanup. Okay. And I give them a check, and then, you know, lady that owns the company, you know, texts me, and she's like, hey, I lost the check. I can't find it. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that sucks. I was like, okay, I'll reissue, I'll redo, reissue you another check. So I put a stop order on the first check, obviously, right? And I mail her a new check or whatever. She cashes the new check, and like a week later, I got like a notification that she tried to, but she tried to cash the other check too. I'm like, dog, I already put a stop order on that shit. You're not getting both checks. How long ago does this check seem outdated and pointless? I just was talking about that. I use checks all the time. What's on, Valen? Checks are still good for like for professional services and stuff like you'll like if you don't use professional services frequently, you probably never use checks. Or if you don't have vendors to pay out, like I'll give you guys an example, like the construction company that I have and stuff, and everything for commercial property development. I'm not even joking, like literally all of that shit is paid by check pretty much. I mean, I don't personally write those checks. I'll approve them, but I mean, certain vendors we have on like ACH payments and stuff like that. But it's very uncommon to... The fuck? Timing is crazy. I don't know what I'm doing. What's up, Malin? If you don't own a business or you don't use like professional services, you probably never use checks and probably never will, really. But they're very common in the business world. Yeah, that's another thing. You need a voided check to set up direct payments and stuff to get you paid sometimes. Your old landlord used to only take checks. Yeah, if they're old school, they might only want checks, yeah. I mean, I would say it's not... He was an old fuck? Yeah, there you go. It's not that common, though. I will agree with, like, people from not the U.S., it's like they think that we, like, use checks for everything. But no, not really. Just certain stuff you have to. But a lot of... Almost everything you could use, like, online bank transfers and... It's just specific industries are very, very much like, you know, old school in that regard. I think it's also less complicated, too, because you either got to set up the company for electronic payments, or you could just mail a check. Especially when it's like, you don't see a check is using a bank transfer unless you seek to have zero online contact to be able to just rip a check out of a book. I mean, it's normally not as easy as you're making it out to be, right? Like if you have a shit ton of different vendors and stuff like that and companies that you deal with for online bank transfers, you need to actually set it up properly. Like if you're running a business, you need to get that, like, the full information. Whereas if you write a check, you just write the check and you could just have a paper invoice or whatever. You can even email the invoice and stuff still, and that's it. It is infinitely easier and cheaper. You have to remember, a lot of the things that are free for individual customers are not free for businesses. A check is like 10 cents when they're bought in bulk, less. Whereas, you know, online bank transfers are not free for businesses a lot of the times. So that's why they still exist. I feel like Rook should have a shotgun, dude, for secondary. of a rotate here. What? Oh my god, bro. Do you have any side hustles or income besides streaming? Streaming is my side hustle. I hate that fucking phrase. It's cringe, honestly. But, I don't know. I just stream because I like it still. I mean, I make a lot more money off of the different investments and stuff that I have. I still make a lot of money streaming too, to be honest. But it's just not my main income anymore. But most consumers in the US will use like credit cards or debit cards for pretty much everything. And then maybe here and there they'll use like Zelle or, you know, PayPal or like Venmo or Cash App or something. But it's pretty much credit cards in the US. Like, I don't know. Telling somebody you work in real estate development is a cheat code to get out of conversations at parties. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's definitely better than saying streaming. That's what I tell everybody that I do. That I mean, it's what I make the most money off of. But yeah, I try not to tell people that I stream that are like I don't know well enough. So. Because then it's always like, dude, I swear, this is like, every single time, it's like, oh yeah, my son is trying to get into that. Let me give him your number. It's like, bro, I do not have time to sit on the phone with your, like, you know, like, it's like, I have my own kids to take care of, like. I mean, if they're there in person, I'll obviously talk to them, but I'm not about to be sitting there for, like, hours on the phone, you know, as much as I would like. It's a nice thing, but I just do not have time to do that. But yeah. Who the fuck wants to talk to a real estate developer? I mean, a lot of people that I know already know that's like the different stuff that I do. I mean, honestly, some of those people are annoying too because they, you know, a lot of them want to get into, you know, real estate of some kind and they want to, you know, I don't do like sales, you know, I only do development, that's it. And they want to like, it's like, I don't know, most of them are the middleman thing that I'm talking about. A lot of them are like family, friends and stuff too. Oh yeah, I know a guy who does real estate. It's like they're always just, it's kind of like for the same thing with streaming. Like I just don't like dealing with other people really for the most part. Like I'll have like my people and teams and stuff that I deal with, and like I'm kind of good past that. I'm kind of good. But I don't, man. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to like doing business with other people, no joke, 99% of people are just time wasters, and like it's just not something like I'm already pretty happy with how things are going. Like I don't really need to like downgrade and waste my time. Like it's just time waster. It's just I'm really. Anybody that, like, even if they're, like, friends and family now, I mean, I'm, like, polite about it. I'm not going to be, like, rude, but it's just, I'm just not going to wait. I just tell them, like, hey, like, you know, things are going good. I don't really, you know, I'm pretty busy. I'm booked up for everything. I don't want to take on anything else. I don't want to switch anything. Everyone's always got a friend, cousin, brother, or whatever, somebody who, like, has some services that they offer or some, you know, way they basically want to, you know, if they see you're doing well, they will, like, want to get in on the action, so to speak, right? gotta pick this guy up. Alright. Please stop peeking. Let me just kill him. Knew that was gonna happen. Okay, I'm just gonna go around. Ow. I feel like Elemines just last longer now. Might be placebo, but... Getting a stack. It's on Nippers. I don't know. Not right now. I'm just solo queuing, actually, but... I mean, if we, if you have, like, good players, I'll play. If you have, like, 4... You and 3 people or whatever, I'll play. I do. I mean, I always stream at these hours. This is my daily schedule, pretty much. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. It's been kind of it's. I'm not trying to be like, you know, mean or anything like that, but it's just I don't know, man. People are even a lot of like the you know, family, friends, and like most of like the closer people in that I know like don't do this shit, but it's always like extended family or like, you know, family friends or whatever. But they're huge time wasters, and they're always like either they're mostly trying to make a buck off of you somehow. Your chain, Dr. George, last time you popped in your stream normal hours though. I haven't streamed normal hours in a long time. I mean, I used to stream way back in the day from like 4 p.m. to 4 a.m., but it's been years since I've done that. I mean, pretty much like, I don't know, at least 5 years since I've done that, maybe. Honestly, even maybe like a bit before that. I had a custom, kind of when I stopped streaming as much, is I had a custom contract with Twitch where they were like paying me money to stay on Twitch. And I started streaming I had a required amount of hours. So that was even before I got married, dude. I was streaming like, I don't know. Because at the time I was like doing some other stuff too. And like, I don't know, that back then I still probably streamed like a little earlier and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. It's been years since I've streamed like that. Probably, yeah, let's say this. Let's put it this way. At least since I got married, and for sure once I had my first kid, I've been streaming a lot less hours. Remember when you used to do a day stream and took a 2-hour break? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I used to do like a day stream, and I'd get off for like 2 hours. I'd go and I'd get some food, and then I'd go to the gym. Holy shit, I used to go to the gym. That's why I was ripped, and now I'm fat. But anyway. Used to go to the gym, and then I'd come back, shower, and I would stream through the whole night. You're surprised I remember that word gym? Yeah, no, man. It's many moons ago. Feels like ancient history. That was actually, I kind of like that schedule though, dude. It was like it was a nice schedule. I used to, basically there was a gym that was really close to my house, and like there was a shopping center that was right next to it that had like, without exaggeration, like 50 restaurants. Different types of restaurants, and I'd get like Thai food, Korean food, you know, what else is in there? Oh, there's like a really good Mexican place in there. That was a good schedule. A lot of Siege. Yeah, but basically I'd get up, do a stream earlier in the day, and then leave, eat, go to one of those restaurants, or I'd eat at home sometimes. It would just depend. I'd cook food and eat. And then go to the gym. I actually worked out like every day. And then yeah, dude, night stream. Rewash George's an animal on the keyboard. I know. Now I'm old. Old George making a comeback. I don't know, maybe. I have not had a lot of time to work out. I mean, you could always make it, but I'm just gonna be real. I just kind of haven't made the time. I have been eating better though, so I mean, I've pretty much lost all the weight that I want to lose for the most part. I'd like to still lose like maybe another 10 pounds, give or take, or whatever, but I have a home gym, yeah, already do. I think there are 3 skins: Ace Elite, Valk Elite, Glaz Elite, or Paragon Ace. Ooh. I don't know. It's a tough one. I mean, it depends what operators you play. If you play like those operators a lot, does Ace get banned in your lobbies a lot? Like, Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. It just depends if you like play all of those ops or whatever. It's all based on what ops you play. Oh. Your eyes. Listen, dude. Listen, dude. I already did predictions. Okay, stop yelling at me. Honestly, so down for a Clash ban. Okay, Mira, why not? I'm always down for a Clash ban. I gotta sharpen some more knives tonight. I did the one. It actually came out pretty good. I got that like Works Pro or whatever sharpener that I told you guys about. That got like good reviews from worked pretty good. Oh yeah, let me keep playing Twitch, I guess. F2, always good. Alright. I did change my profile picture. You only bet win. I'll do my best. Do we have a doke? Oh, they banned it. Okay, maybe not. F2 bears are the favorite. It is. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, listen, I'm not gonna bait. Okay. It's not baiting. I'm gonna use my utility, okay, to clear shit. Where? They don't have more Goyos here? Nah! Shit. Okay, I see where the last one is. Or one. There, a thorn trap, at least. I bet you they're all in CEO. Probably. Ooh! I could burn this guy a little bit. He's gonna probably shoot it, but it's fine. I cleared out the utility on the side that I want to be on. Is Tachanka firing off in this? Alright, I'll plant. Fuck it, bro. Oh, he shot my drone. Nice. He's on Discord. I wasn't lying. Yeah, I don't know if that counts really, but we'll accept it, I guess. I guess. I'm excited though. EWC is starting up. I don't think Alua is gonna win, but you know, maybe. I wouldn't be mad about that though, dude. They banned Twitch? I didn't even fucking kill anyone. Oh, I'm already done with that challenge anyways. Well, luckily they banned it, because I would have probably kept playing it, so. What rank am I in this count? I don't know. I was top 10 champion. I'm like top 50 now. I've had some bad days of elo, honestly. I have had some bad days of elo. For Pisty. I mean, that would be cool if they won, honestly. That would be cool. I'm serious. I wouldn't be, as much as I like Shopify, right? I want them to win. You know, like having a crazy underdog is always a cool thing too. I still hope Shopify wins over anybody else, but by the way, this skin is so cool. Fruit Ninja shit. They're surely not playing in here, right? Let me play more. Oh, they're definitely in there. Oh, I'd honestly just go around. Hold up. What is Jackal's other secondary? Is it Smokes? I definitely need to be on Smokes. On Smoko. You guys remember that Smoko shit? That Australian meme? Where's this guy? Oh, I'm fully blind for my teammate. Love that. Yay! Yay, Jackal pings. Watch this. 3, 2, 1, 360, wallbang. Am I cheating? Maybe. What are you gonna do about it? You just see and Star be unbearable if Alua wins. Bro, even if Alua wins, you guys will just probably hate them after that, because then you guys just have to hate, like, whatever's popular. What do you mean, and? You don't see any problem. How do you not? You guys literally just perpetually just root for, like, any team that's like an underdog, and as soon as they become successful and popular, it's like immediately you guys hate them. It's literally some hipster ass shit, dude. That is some hipster ass shit. I don't know, bro. I feel like you guys just hate any team that's like... Any team that's good, you guys just hate. Should I just do some... I was gonna do, like, a yellow play, but I'm gonna do some stupid shit. Let's see how it goes. Oh. You flanked? What the fuck was that, dude? Oh, I'm so dead. I'm actually so fucking dead. Let's go! Jackal's... Listen, people. People actually still think that Jackal's not good. He's still good, man. Ah. Oh, well. Took too much damage earlier. And I got DMR of doomed. Are you guys Falcons fans now because they're not doing well? You would never hit on M80 because you don't want Fabian to beat you up. So it's literally you guys still like M80 just because of Fabian. I believe. Falcon just won the region. Yeah, but it's EU, bro. Probably Doke. Falcons getting second. Didn't they finally win in Counter-Strike or some shit? I didn't really see exactly what it was. I thought they won in Counter-Strike, didn't they? Honestly, Ella sounds fun about right now. Molly? I don't know where Molly is. Allegedly in jail, but I don't know for sure. I don't know if it's true. It could be bullshit, but someone came in the stream and claimed that he like went to jail for trying to rob a bank for drug money. I don't know if that's true or not, though. It's like kind of a crazy. It is kind of crazy. Oh my god. Okay, we're just not gonna talk about it. We're just not gonna talk about it. Not important. Means he was pretty ass. 60% of bank robbers get away with it. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if he was, you know, not. I mean, what was he good at? Just being a shitter, you know? Where are these guys? Whatever. People can't even say they can't open envelopes, so everything's possible in Twitch chat. That's actually crazy. That is true. Motherfucker, you are trying to say that getting away with a bank robbery is easy when you can't open a fucking envelope. Just stand by it. Yeah, let me tell you something. Robbing a bank is fucking easy. Opening an envelope? Holy shit. They put the money in the envelope? I'll probably tear it apart. 100%. Dude, robbing a bank is probably the stupidest fucking shit ever. Like, actually. Banks, like, don't even have money anymore. God. No! It's just like... Oh, that sucks. My teammate was getting pinged, and that's why he thought my teammate was there. That sucks. But it's easy to get away with now. I mean, not really. I mean, dude, it's like just pretty much. There's not a lot of money there. I mean, like, first of all, like, why are you robbing a bank anyway to begin with? But if you, like, it's just one of like the stupidest crimes to commit, honestly. Oh, nice try. You aren't gonna get much money as a pretty high success rate. I mean, not really, dude. Still a lot of people get caught. You need the bag. Vampires. No. What do we want to ban? Bam, sure. People that do it over and over again get caught. I don't know. Just committing crimes in general is fucking stupid. One day Fort Knox will be yours. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's mostly stupid people that commit crimes. Like, people that actually have, like, 5 fucking brain cells will just make money in a legal manner. And, like, you know. What's on the buy cap? I'll just put this shit over here. Fuck it. Just catch these like backside lurks, I guess. I'm honestly surprised I'm playing so well right now. I'm telling you guys, I have like half sound at best right now. Just listening to music. That's where you decide to fucking start scanning? Why is this guy even up here? He's Snake. He can't even make any vert. Is he just F2 adventuring or something? Like, what the fuck is this? Boomer EDM, yep. I want to go outside so bad to throw, but that's all I want to do right now is just throw. I'm not a boomer. Bro, I'm 35. I'm about to be 36. That's like pretty much the oldest person like, on the internet, according to chat. Do I see myself always on Siege? I mean, when I want to play a different game, I just do. But, I mean, I've just played Halo. Campaign Evolved, like, all the way through. So... Hit the wire, bitch. I know you're trying to bait me. Just hit the wire. I don't know, I get bored. I like Siege. I enjoy a game that is, like, challenging and you, like, play other people, like PvP, right? And there's other people that also have played the game for a bazillion hours, and, like, the back and forth countering of strategy and stuff like that at higher level is really fun. Played too many years with no rollback. That's what sets you off. That is rough. New Sparking Zero's insanely hard. What is that? How many more Ella rounds do I gotta win? Oh, 3 more. Sopranos. Surely vampires are based on something that happens in history or myth. Do you agree with that? I don't know. Probably just a myth, dude. I mean, there's like all kinds of stuff. Like, I guess you know, you never know 100%, but I mean, I don't know. just doesn't seem that plausible to me. But you know, if you believe in them, feel free. But I mean, there's lots of stuff in history that's just or sorry, like myths rather, that were just told as stories and stuff for like entertainment purposes. I mean, it's like looking at a movie of like Transformers or something and being like, well, they talked about them a lot back then. They talked about these Transformers, so they must be real. You know, like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Why are we doing this? What the fuck? So just because something is solely like in old media, which would have been print format back in the day, right? Doesn't mean it's real. Right, Transformers soon Zuckbots? Maybe, bro. Maybe. I do not know why that guy is secondary hard breaching the window. That's a great question, to be honest. Zode. I mean, like I said, yeah. Lots of stuff is there for entertainment purposes. I'm just solo queuing. Geeking my brains out, you know. Bro, this guy is Zofia charging through holes in the floor. Like, what are we doing right now? And his teammate's not pushing. I'm gonna knife this guy. He's like right here. Oh! He's further back. No! Dumb baiting bot. No one's out. I only got out like, I don't know, an hour, almost 2 hours ago, but it's 3:30 in the morning, so there's just not that many people on. Like, if I don't get on early enough, a lot of the people that I play with will just get off earlier, or, you know, they'll find other people to play with and stuff. So it's fine. I mean, I just wanted to get on for a few hours, and, you know, sometimes some solo queue's not bad. How many accounts do I have? I got 3. I have my main account, which I'm playing on right now, which I play on the vast majority of the time. I do have an alt account, which has also, you know, been champion a lot of seasons and stuff. And I do have a third account too, which I actually never play on, that Ubisoft actually gave me. So, yep. They actually gave me that account. It was specifically for a tournament that I played in, like a content creator tournament. And then after the tournament was over, they just told us that we could keep the accounts to do like whatever we want with them, you know? Like, well, use them to play as like an extra account or whatever. But I actually haven't even logged in that account in years. I don't think I'm probably really going to play on that account ever, frankly, for the most part. It is, it has every operator unlocked up to, I think, Cali, I want to say. But all the operators past that, I don't have them unlocked. So there's kind of, I don't know, I don't really want to play it. Like, if I'm going to play on an account, I have my alt account, which I play on occasionally. I mostly play on it when I have an abandoned sanction or something on my main account. Or if we do, like, sub-games, maybe. But, yeah, there's, like, no skins, no, like, operators, really. I mean, there's been a lot. Like, I don't have enough renown on that account to even get all the operators. That's the biggest thing. Wish they kept the old level system. Do you like it? I like the new level system way more. Because, like, I was level, like, 700, and now I'm level 3600. It actually shows how much you play, instead of just, you know, being this weird, like, strange system. Like, it makes sense now, right? Like, oh, you're level 3600, you played this many, you know. You get, like, a pretty good idea. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, before, it was like, oh, you're level 700, or 8, you know, whatever. I was, like, almost 800. Oh, yeah, I'm level 500. We almost have the same hours. Like, no, we don't. Like, you know, now the person who's level 500 is probably level, like, 800, and I'm level 3600. It just shows how much you actually play, which I do like. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna bait this guy. Watch this. There it is. I fucking whiffed. I baited him to shoot at me through here. See? Oh, if we lose this to this fucking horrible-ass player, I'll actually just leave. This guy is so bad. Nice. Did I get him? Nah, I don't think so, bro. I believe in aliens. There's a lot of documentaries that can prove they probably exist. What's your opinion on that? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't think that they, like, visit Earth and shit like that. I don't know. There's all that weird congressional stuff and Senate committees now that are, like, saying that there's, like, they're talking about all these, like, UA. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's, like, official Senate committees and stuff. I mean, statistically speaking, there's probably life out there, right? You know, probably statistically speaking, intelligent life. But do they visit Earth? I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest, but the fuck do I know? What the fuck do I know? We have... Okay, bro. Now you're back on this we haven't been on the moon shit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean... I just don't really believe it, but... You know, whatever. If people believe in aliens or whatever, that they come to Earth, pretty harmless in the grand scheme of things, so whatever. It ain't that big of a deal. Will you ever get a soon? Do you have one? I have a charm in the game. I don't know if I'll get a skin, to be honest. You gotta get an MVP commendation in Siege, and then I think they give you a skin after. To be honest, I feel like it's unlikely. I would be surprised if they did. Oh, F2 moment. That's a headshot. Okay. Did I ever play CSGO? I did a lot, yeah. If they did a Creator Cup, they give a skin. I don't think they would do that. The way that they work is basically if you get an MVP commendation, which is like at the Invitational, right? They'll give you a skin. I believe that's how it works, right? So Macy's gotten one, right? And Jinxie and Bolo. So then, you know, all three of them have skins in the game. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I don't know. It'd be cool to get one. I've streamed the game a lot over the years and stuff, and made a lot of content, and played as a pro, and won the Invitational. But I don't know. I think if I was gonna get one, it probably would have been. I don't know. I don't stream as much as I used to, and I don't like. I don't know. Yeah, probably not. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how we're losing these rounds. I'm gonna be honest, but there's literally a guy missing on the enemy team. It's all good. I feel like if I was gonna, get an MVP commendation, it would have been probably years ago. Like years ago, for like many, for multiple years, I was the biggest Rainbow Six streamer by like a pretty wide margin, right? But I don't stream as much anymore. I don't create YouTube content, really, so I just post like stream highlights at this point, or like little clips from the stream here and there. I just don't do as much content creation anymore. So I don't know. I would be surprised if I got one. I'd be really happy, but be sick. Zoe? Should we do a Zoe, maybe? What do we need to do left here? Wow. Okay, so we need a lot of shit. I'm quiet quitting? Okay, bro. Well, I've explained it before, but like back in the day, right, when I was I used to stream like 12 hours a day. I used to collab with like every content creator, pro player. I used to make lots of like purposeful content, right? That was like dedicated. Either I would do it on stream and put it on YouTube, or do it for YouTube off stream. I mean, now I just kind of get on and stream and just shoot the shit with chat, and that's pretty much it, So, and I don't like do things to try to like, grow my stream or whatever or anything like that. I just kind of play. So I don't know. Oh, this guy's back. At least he won't get an abandoned sanction. Dude, one of the stupidest things ever is that Blackbeard can throw fucking grenades with his while being completely safe behind his shield. That has got to be like a top like 5 like worst fucking experience in Siege. Is you're like holding a position, a BB's pushing up on you, you're being droned. There's another person pushing up behind the BB, and he throws a fucking grenade at you, completely safe, forcing you out of your position. You're fucking so horrible. How did I not kill this bot? Fuck. I shot this guy a lot, too. Oh my god, this guy's horrid, bro. I don't know how we lose this game, bro. It was like 4v5 half the fucking time. Absolute shitters on the enemy team. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is. Win some, lose some. Okay, great. One of my kids woke up. Wonderful. Oh, how'd I get so much renown? I got 1,400 renown off that? Okay. Oh, because I leveled up? Oh, okay. 16. right, let's see. Let's see. My kid, if one of my kids is up like all the way, I was gonna play like one more game, but if they're up, I'm probably just gonna call it. Let me see. Go back to sleep. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Okay. All right, chat. I think I'm gonna call it there then. If you guys are new to the stream, follow, turn on notifications. Obviously, subbing at the charm. All my socials are in the chat. Main YouTube channel, edited videos, second YouTube channel, full games of Siege, VOD backups, Twitter, post Fargo Live, and just random stuff. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, short clips from the stream every day, little highlights and stuff. Public Discord server if you want to hang out with chat after the stream. And of course, there's the bidet and subbing at my charm. Like I said, free with Prime. So pretty easy. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. And yeah, that's about it. Sorry for the little short stream today, but you know, it is what it is. Is what it is. Okay. All right, everybody. Take it easy. Peace.